Hello, this is Ice and Quinn, and today we're playing Minecraft. I'm calling it the Odyssey. It's episode 1, home. We're going to build a home. Well, I'm dressed up as Ulysses or Odysseus, and I'm using the Greek Mashup set on the PS4, which is pretty much the same on all the other consoles. And what that does is give you basically a different theme than traditional Minecraft. It's the first time I've used it, so I don't know. This is obviously a pig, I can tell from the sound, but I never would have guessed it was a pig. It looks very huge. So let's get some food over here, because we're going to need it. There's a few pigs around. There's a wolf over there. I don't have anything to tame him with, but I know where he's at. So what I'm going to do is this series is going to be traditional Minecraft set in the Greek theme pack, where I'm, well, as a meta story, I'm Ulysses, lost, and have to, find my way home. But in this case, unlike the novel, which I'm sure all of you have read, or the epic poem, the Odyssey, he was lost, Ulysses was, after the Trojan War, and had to find his way home. He didn't stop to build houses. A little bit more adventure. And if you haven't read it, it's really the first, you could call it a novel, adventure novel. Oh, free meat from the dog. He's obviously found a sheep and killed them. I don't want him killing too many because I don't want no sheep. But I don't know where I'm staying. What I'm going to do first is, I'm Ulysses, I'm exploring. Ulysses was a great orator. Obviously I'm not. And he could use the power of rhetoric, as defined by later Aristotle, the amazing philosopher, to basically convince people of things. I don't see that happen in Minecraft, so we're just going to explore and build and see what this new world looks like. And then what I'm going to do is, with the mashup packs, you have also a pre-created world. So I have ancient Greece pre-created in the mashup pack, so I'm going to do a different series on that, basically exploring ancient Greece, because they have the Parthenon, it looks like part of Athens. I suspect they have Atlantis. It's a mashup of Greek history. It's obviously not all contemporary at one particular time. I did see when I was loading initially, it looks like the Colossus of Rhodes. So, talk about exciting history stuff that I can really go on about and make this the most exciting Minecraft series you've ever had. Or not. If I make a scroll, I'm going to have to talk about some Greek philosopher a little bit. Maybe I'll try an episode of the Socratic method, just asking rhetorical questions continuously. It's like, is this coal that I'm looking at? Anyway, what I like to do is I'm going to use this as my house because it's got, a basement built into it. I can see it's surrounded by water. I like that. Nice traditional Greek-looking villa. Hopefully, I can make some tile roof bits. That would be nice. But if I can use I'll stop that water there. It's threatening to flow in. If I can use an existing structure and then just reshape it, that would be great. Not looking to make a giant house because again, the meta story, I'm Ulysses. I might not even be staying at this house very long. I might be going to another place because I have an entire world to explore until I find my way home. It would be great if I found a Greek city. Other than the standard Greek villagers, but that'll be an adventure in itself. So we'll try and make this more exciting than just a let's play. We'll throw in a meta story. After all, I am a writer and I like my stories, so we'll do that. And I need to point out that if you're watching this and you like it, or if you don't like it, press like. Why? If you don't like it, I don't know. Be a rebel. If you do enjoy it, then I appreciate if you press like and subscribe. Always welcome subscribers, and this is something that I'm doing for pleasure. And if there's something you want to see more of or different, I'm trying to keep it to a limited number of games on the channel. I'm getting ready to launch a music channel as well. show how to play some instruments, do recording, write songs. And there might even be some videos on another channel about editing and writing, since I do that as an occupation as well. But for now, let's get back to Minecraft. I'm collecting coal. Coal is the backbone. It is the oil of Minecraft. You need coal basically to do anything. You can use wood. It's not efficient. Coal is the most efficient. So I am going to collect as much coal as I can and sort of carve out what's going to be a structure. Later work on the basement of this place and see what we can come up with as far as looks. I really haven't taken a look at any of the new textures, other than just briefly in the created setup. But this I like some of these textures. We're going to put a crafting table up because we're going to need that. One of the things I do is, well, actually this time what I want to do is start right out with some better looking stone. Normally I just throw anything out there to build a house. I'm going to assume that I'm stuck on whatever place my ship has crashed, in reference to the Odyssey, and I'm going to build a small traditional abode, and then from there we're going to go exploring. So I'm going to have a pretty, I guess, well-stocked base before I do too much, but I've got a basement here that's, obviously a cavern that I need to explore. There's bound to be some excitement in there. And I promise I'm not going to do a block-by-block video. What I'll do is explain a little bit what's going on here, show you how I'm building the house. The music just stopped. It was done. And then I'll construct a little bit more. We'll get the home built without you having to watch me set down every block. Now what I'm looking to do is for an exterior wall. I don't want to dig too far because basically I'm going to set glass in an exterior wall. I do need to open up. I guess this is going to be the central, well, the kitchen. This is where it would be, and then I'll build a bed, bedroom, maybe a couple other rooms. It's not that big of an area. It does have an advantage, though, in that it's surrounded by water, so not a lot of spawning very close, except for probably on the top of it. And I want to expand. It looked like it's fairly small, so I want to expand it so I can have a small garden here. I'm going to put a primary garden on the mainland, and probably build an underwater section with an underwater tunnel leading to the mainland. I often put my gardens underground or in structures. I might just go traditional, since we're playing the Greek setting, and leave it outdoors. The underwater tunnel, well, that's just something you have to have, period. It's cool, I guess. So we'll keep clearing out some of these blocks here, and let's see what we have in here. Well, yeah, we've already got several rooms, a back entrance. We need some lighting in here. I can see over there some more places. I also noticed that this is sort of on the edge of multiple biomes. So the biome behind me there looks like that'll be good for growing. And I've got a plain I can see across there, and it looks like maybe a jungle off on the other side, if I remember correctly. And so there should be plenty of horses. That would be great. Have the horses immediately and be able to ride around, build a boat, and head out from there. Now we just need them to get to do the expanded boat mods, so we can build larger ships or triremes. That's sort of what we need. So let's lost that. I'm going to try and just sort of square out these rooms. I'm not going to do, as I said, I'm not going to build the whole thing for you. Maybe get an idea of a couple of the stone textures. I think if you have played Minecraft, you should know this process. If you're new to Minecraft, you say you just got it this year, and you're like, oh, well, that's a kid's game that everyone likes. I hear that quite often. Well, know that it's actually a creative game. If you're a creative person, you will enjoy the game. And this is basically what you want to do, is get a place to live, even if it's just digging a hole in the ground and burying yourself, to avoid being out at nighttime, because it's dangerous and you want plenty of light in order to keep creatures from spawning. So far, this has been fairly peaceful. I don't know if I have any odd settings in there. I don't think I did. One setting I'm probably going to use, for those who aren't familiar and familiar, is I will turn on or turn off the griefing. I don't mind creepers damaging me, but I'm not going to do a let's play or let's build with a creeper every 5 seconds, blowing everything up and then rebuilding it. It just seems a waste of time. We know what creepers do. They'll still damage me. They just won't damage the structure. So we'll just pretend that these are superstructures. It just seems the best for it. And, you know, you could follow along, build your own, and let the creepers blow it up. That sounds good. It's up to you, obviously. Well, I need to get some stuff built here. I need a sword. I need get some of these blocks too. As I said, I'm not familiar with any of the blocks. So, well, with these blocks, we have the new blocks from one of the last PC updates. So you can see we have the andesite and granite. It's a variety. It looks like an incredible mixture that we can put together. So I don't know what any of them look like. That one looks interesting. We have to collect some different woods to do some floors and ceilings with. But I would like to do a nice stone facade to start with. We can always build another mansion someplace else. That's what the game's about. And then I guess I'm really interested to see what the end game looks like. Because the creatures and the nether, which will probably be Hades, will be interesting, and to see how they change if they change the names of some of the spells and stuff like that. So far, they did an incredibly good job on this. I like the look of it. It feels like a fresh game, but a familiar game, and that's in part because of the update. If you've been playing on the PC, then you're like, well, yeah, this is actually old. So the console's always behind the PC because I think that's their primary market. Though Microsoft might change that at some point. They're pushing, since they own Minecraft now, or Mojang. So let's see what we can build here. We're not building any of those yet. A nice variety of things in here. Most of which we're not going to be building, I guess. So probably what I need to do is just go ahead and select a stone. Well, cook some stone first. Cook food first. And for a tip for new players, you want food. That's why I killed the pig quickly, and then happened to pick up what looks like some shish kebab from the lamb in the game. So you want to cook food, and eventually you start growing a garden. That's what I was talking about earlier. And the only reason I'm going to put a small garden around this place is just for aesthetics. It's a Greek mashup, so aesthetics are important. There's a number of good books on aesthetics, in fact, written by the Greeks. The philosophy of aesthetics is interesting, but I'm not going to go there. I'm just going to scare you and make you think I'm going to go there. So this is shish kebab. I do have to cook that too. And it's nightfall. I don't have a bed, so I'll just keep working here for a little bit. What I'll do is, I think you know what I'm doing. I'm removing blocks. I'm going to cook some blocks. I'm going to put some blocks on the ground and build out. I'm not going to drag that out, at least for this first video, because there should be other things like exploring it that should be fun. So what I'll basically do is continue with this process. In the next episode, I'll have something more built so we can get along with the excitement of exploring this land. And then I will do a separate series that uses the traditional mashup. Or something walking around out there, but I'm going to ignore it. That's what I do. It's called mining fever. You just can't stop mining even if you want to. So I'm going to keep building. I'm going to let you go off and maybe start a game and build it yourself. If you like it, remember to like or subscribe or post a comment. Keep watching. I don't recall I had started a video and it crashed, so I'm also going to be starting a music channel. They'll be launching soon. Show you how to play instruments, choose, review different things. Try and get as much information that I can for you. I was suddenly interrupted by sounds, and what I would like to do is just continue, well, I guess building this, and subscribe. We'll talk about the other channels later, because I'm getting strange feedback on my end. So this is Ice and Quinn. You can catch me as Ice and Quinn just about everywhere, or follow me, Rudolph Pearson, on Twitter.